G'day, welcome to an evening with Mr. Brown. For my regular viewers who are wondering what is this and who the hell is Mr. Brown, let me fill you in. Mr. Brown is my workmate, and we've been talking on and off about one day playing a bit of COD together, as you do at work. And after a month or two of teabag threats, the stars finally aligned themselves perfectly so we'd end up on PSN at the same time. We ended up playing about 3 hours. And unfortunately, as you may have guessed, Mr. Brown is better than me at Call of Duty. But that's not to say I didn't get to sneak up on him a hell of a lot and teabag the shit out of him. Anyways, let me explain what you'll be seeing in this video, because out of that 3-hour gaming session, we did a lot of one-on-ones, and then we eventually went into free-for-all. Didn't find any boosters, amazingly. And this video isn't like the next entry in the Diary of a Noob Man series or the Subscriber Throwdown series. This is just a compilation that focuses on 2 free-for-all games that we had that night. And not the whole games, I've fast-forwarded through some of the slower bits so I could fit the 2 most exciting games on here. And you may notice through these games that I'll be getting a lot of messages. I just got one there from Dr. Delicious, yeah, because he invited me to a game, except I was already in here with Mr. Brown, so I politely declined, although I hope to get in a session with him again soon. And here was an awesome camper kill that didn't quite reach its full potential because I got the jumping start into the teabag, and I don't really know what I had in mind to follow it up with. I don't know if I was going to C4 or what, but I started to get shot, so I had to go for a quick knife, which was a bit of a buzzkill when you had such a perfect camper situation. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Mr. Brown's microphone was either lost or broken or something, I don't know. It was playing up, and he had to send messages throughout the game. And the amazing thing is, he managed to kick my ass soundly. He just killed me there. I'm going back to get revenge. There he goes, he got me again. DB96, that's his gamer tag. And I'm just going to keep on going back there because, as you know by now, I just don't learn my lesson. I'm a sucker for punishment, what can I say? Anyway, by the look of things, Mr. Brown has flown the coop. And back to what I was saying, Dr. Delicious, if you're watching this, we've got to have a session again soon. I need to get revenge on you for that favela no-scope. I'm still sore about that. Every time I play that match, I'm still embarrassed. But anyway, beside the point here. And this is part of the game I had to speed up a bit because nothing was happening. I was just sort of running around the map aimlessly. And this part here always gives me a laugh, just back there where the sleeping bags were, because it's like Infinity Ward has taken the piss out of the really serious gamers of Call of Duty who hate campers. Now I'm more of a... I fall into the casual camp. I was lagging bad, I took advantage of that. Anyway, I fall into the casual camp, so nothing in this game really pushes me to control a throwing rage. Not to say I didn't have my moments when I was younger. I used to break stuff all the time, but I'm a bit too old to be carrying on about stuff like that now, so... And right there, off topic again, Most Wanted. That is one of the members of the coalition. I think I just noticed that he joined the game there.
Heads up, enemy UAV spotted.
I gave him sort of like a mini courtesy teabag. Wasn't the full McCoy yet, but he was also a good addition to this game because, well, if he's a member of the coalition of bloody legends, you're right in assuming that they'd have a similar mindset to me, which means they're probably a little bit immature and highly value teabagging. Anyway, his name on YouTube is Dushande or something. He told me that I got it wrong in the coalition shoutout, but anyway, he knows who he is. My Harriers just got called in, and this is kind of amazing because usually I don't get any kill streaks past the humble UAV, maybe a Predator on occasion, but once I start getting the Harriers, that's when you know I'm having a pretty decent game. But even with that said, I'd still be pretty shit on the scoreboards because Mr. Brown came second, which was pretty amusing because he was coming second all night. He could just never quite manage to get that first place until close to the end of the night, which was ironic because after he started winning, he left soon, wouldn't let me get my comeuppance, but let's be honest, that wasn't going to happen. But anyway, here he is there. I think that was him in the kill cam because he was saying he's always getting second and he was always in the kill cam getting grenade launched, so chances are that was him. But anyway, we're into the second game that I'll be showing in this video, and this is a pretty funny little game to start off with because usually anyone who's familiar with my gameplay style, camper hotspots, 2 claymores, I barely even set that one down and someone was already climbing up here in their ghillie suit, intent on having a bit of a camp fest. I'll put down another one. Surely no one else could be as foolhardy enough as that camper to try and come up here again. But anyway, as you're about to see, yeah, and that was most wanted that time, Doshande. But the funny thing is, there's another player in the game who's actually taking note of my camping. I think his name is Nash or something, and he really takes exception to it. That was a guy there, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of camping on my own just over here in this little section with the office chair. There's most wanted again. I'm having a field day on him. Sorry buddy, still friends? Yeah. Anyway, Nash is about to shoot the living shit out of my little camping zone, and it'll be funny in the kill cam because you'll see I'll just be backtracking and he'll just be chasing me along with his scope. Here he is. Look at that. Can't say I blame that bushwookie Nash for being a bit upset with me because he was that first claymore kill of the game I got, and then he came back up there to try and reclaim his camping grounds, then I sniped him, and if that was me who was a victim of that, hell yeah, I would have been going back for revenge because, as you saw in the previous game, I kept running back to Mr. Brown, feeding him kill after kill, and I don't think I even got immediate payback then because when I eventually went back for like the 3rd or 4th time, someone else had either killed him or he just got bored and moved on, so. But it's always funny because camping isn't as boring as some people make it out to be. There's most wanted again trying to hide behind a wall. Sorry buddy. Anyways, I apologise for all these tangents I'm getting on tonight. But camping isn't that boring because, especially if you're on the mic and you tell people that you're camping, it's funny, they just file in like lemmings trying to kill you, and if you set up a decent defense, even someone as newbie as me, who's pretty shit at this game, can do pretty well until they get so angry that they switch to their danger close noob tube class, which is how I usually retaliate. But anyway, we had a lot of really good games this night, especially the last game we played on Derail. That was really funny because Doshande had joined in by that point. He was well established as a teabagger. Mr. Brown is a teabagger. I'm a teabagger. And when you combine those 3 teabagging elements in one free-for-all game, we were pretty much just trading off this one position the entire match, where we just keep going back to get a revenge kill on each other, teabag the corpse until someone else would come along, and then that'd pretty much repeat the process until the end of the game. So it was definitely amusing. Anyway, another game, another loss. Even Mr. Brown didn't finish in the top 3 for that game. I think by this point we were so hell-bent on our teabagging ways that we just weren't taking it anywhere near seriously enough to place well. But anyway, we had fun and that's the aim of the game. As usual, big thanks goes out to the coalition of bloody legends. And for this shout out, I wanted to do something a little bit special. This is a little mini montage of funny little kills I managed to get on Mr. Brown in our 1v1s. Anyway, amazingly, there have actually been some new additions, 5 this time. SoCal Girl Next Door, who is the missus of Jarhead John, my running buddy in Battlefield. KV Remster, A Shark Ate Me, T-Blind, and Poxer. Poxer is actually the Peter guy from the last Hurrah. Remember him up in Rust, launching down with the RPGs? Yeah. Anyway, as usual, thanks for watching you guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace and love.